Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Operation Research 2. Okay. Last meeting, we discussed about the solution of zero-sum game. You remember? I think the last one was a rock, scissors, paper game, right? I will share my screen. Okay. This was our last discussion. Okay, and if you try to find the solution of this, definitely we cannot find optimal solution. Okay, so this show that not all games have optimal solution. Now, I ask you to practice this three simple games here. Okay, this is practice number 1, practice number 2, practice number 3 to get the art. And to get this art, you remember we simply use a 2 by 2. Okay, you take the difference and then you get the positive value and then you reverse. You can get the art easily, right? So now, if you calculate this, okay, the art are all equal in these three games, you see, with this 2754, even though the payoff are not the payoff is actually not the same, right? 8146, 16 8, 12, 11 4 7 9. Those are the payoff. So what are what make them equal art in this case? So that is what is called scaling. Okay, if you notice the art values in the previous three practices are all equal. Okay, they are not happened by accident. You see, when you add 8, 1, 4, 6 with 3, you will get 11, 4, 7, 9, right? And if you multiply by 2, you will get 16, 2, 12, 8, and 12. So remember, the payoff represent ordinal number, okay? The payoff represent utility, right? So in this case, you can do a scaling. So playing a game is not affecting by adding a constant to all payoff or multiplying all payoff by a positive constant. So this is important lesson. Okay, the result is no different. If I have a certain value of the game, okay, and if I multiply by some constant or I add by certain numbers, okay, it will not have different game. They are actually the same game. Do you get this or not? So, of course, while the playing of the game is unaffected by scaling, okay, the value of the game will be, of course, different, right? So it will be affected by the constant that you add or multiply into the payoff. Okay, so the value of the game changes, but the art will not change. And of course, the decision also will not change. Okay, so remember this scaling effect. Okay, adding a constant to the payoff will just affect the unfairness level of the game. The same thing with multiplying the payoff by a positive constant is equivalent to change in the currency only. Okay, now try this practice. Okay, if I will toss a coin and you guess the coin, if it is a head and you guess tail, I will give you $10. And if it is tail and you guess head, I will give you $30. if we are matched, you give me $20. So the question is, will you play this game with me many times? Yes or no, and why? Anyone? Anyone want to answer this?
Wait, match mean
Must mean the same.
okay.
Okay.
Isn't the value 0?
What is the value?
0?
Is it?
Wait.
Okay, the value is not 0. So these are the payoff matrix, right? And these are the art. So if you calculate the value of the game, okay, how do you calculate? You multiply the art, okay, with the payoff for all the possible value, and then what? You divide by the sum of the art, okay? Then you get the
I'm
value.
sorry, sir. I want to ask something.
Please, yes.
How did we get 3 and 5 again?
Oh, you forgot? You take the difference and then you take the absolute value and then you reverse.
3 is multiplied to minus 20, and 5 is to 10. It's only on the left side. It's only on H column. It's only for the H column?
No, both sides. So you remember this one? Okay, where is it? You remember this one?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember
Okay.
this one.
Okay. So for the column, you minus. So this 7 minus 10 minus 10, 1 minus 5. Okay, so you take the difference and then you take the absolute value, which is 17 and 6, and then you reverse.
Yeah, but it was multiplied to minus 20 and 10. So can we go back to the current
Okay,
slide?
let's go back there. So minus 20 minus 30, that's minus 50, right? And then 10.
In the formula, it's only 3 times minus 20 and plus 5 times 10.
Minus 20 minus 30, that is minus 50.
Yes.
Right? And then 10 minus 20, that is
30.
And then you take the absolute value and then you reverse. That means 35, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
Oh, wait. So 3
Sir,
times
I
minus
think what
20. And
Abel is asking is why you only multiply the H for the column, but not
the same thing. If you want to take the column, the arcs for the column, you take the difference between the rows, right? So you minus 20 and minus 10, that is minus 30. And then 30 minus 20, which is 50.
no, I'm not asking about that. I'm asking why we only use minus 20 here and only use 10 here.
Abel is asking why don't we use the 30 and minus 20? Yeah, I think so.
Because we're only using this one, right?
Okay.
Why?
So the value of the games. So 3 times 20 plus 5 minus 10 divided by 8. That is only for the 8s. For the 8s. You mean why we did not get the tail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. If you get the tail, how much your games?
It's 90
minus 10.
minus 10, 20 divided by 8.
Over
It's the
minus
same.
10
20
over 8.
well, no. 20
Yeah,
divided.
it's the same, yeah.
The same, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Remember the value of the games.
Yeah. Okay.
The meaning of the value of the game, you get only once. I think we discussed it last time. Where is it? Long time ago.
Oh, that one.
So once you get here, you remember this? So for each, okay, for drilling, you get the art multiply, and then you get the value of the games. And then for selling, you get the same thing. Okay. Once you get the art or you get the probability, whether you use only one and the others, you will all get the same game value.
Okay, I see.
You remember that?
I didn't, but now I do.
Okay. Okay. So the value of the game you use only once because now you have probability in this case. Right? This is how you calculate the value of the game. Clear, huh? Otherwise, it will become double.
Yeah.
Right? So, clear? Is there any question? No? Okay, so we get minus 1.25. Say if you want to take the tail, you will get exactly the same. The same thing with in the row or for heads and tail, for head and tail, you will again get exactly the same with this minus 1.25. Okay, so once you get the art, you can get the value of the game by multiplying the art and in one column or in one row. Okay, so because the value is negative, right? That means the game is unfair to you, right? Because you will always lose. So in that case, you don't want to play. Okay. To make the game fair, every time we play, I need to pay you 1.25. Do you understand the meaning of this? When you have the art or using probability, which is called mixed strategy, you don't play one time, you will play many, many times. And we take the average. Okay, so the difference between game of pure strategy and mixed strategy. The pure strategy, you play only one time. When you play with the mixed strategy, you play many, many times, repetitively. Okay? So now, what if your game matrix is larger than 3 by 3? Okay? Then one technique is to use linear programming. So of course you can use Excel solver in this case. So you set the probability to any value first, okay? And you know the sum of probabilities in a row is 1, the sum of probability in the column is also 1. And then you calculate the value in each row and in each column, okay? Value is just the payoff multiplied by the probability. And then you can use solver. Okay, now in the solver, you set the objective, okay, which is the minimax of probability times the payoff minus the maximum of probability times the payoff. Okay, this one must be 0 because this is zero-sum game, remember? And then what you want is to change the probability and certain constraint here. The probability must be between 0 and 1, and the sum product of probability and payoff must be 1. Okay. Be careful when you use solver, okay, because of the nature of searching algorithm in Excel solver, initial probability value matters. So in that case, you select the values which is closer to the solution, if possible, or you do it several times if you are not sure. So let's try. Okay, can you solve this drilling oil problem using solver? open your Excel, okay, and then fill up this drilling oil problems. So the one in yellow is something that you input, and then you take the minimum of the row and then the maximum. The same thing with the column, you get the minimum and the maximum, and then you can calculate the minimax and the maximin. Of course, initially they are not the same, okay? And then you set a probability value, and then you multiply the payoff with the probability to get the value, okay? Now, once you get that, okay, then you set the objective, which is in here. I take the objective is the absolute value, okay, between the difference of the value, okay, or you can take the variance, and then of course you want to minimize or you want to set it to 0, okay, by changing probability. Can you do that? So where is this? Okay, here it is. Can you see my screen in Excel?
Yes.
So I type here, okay, drill, sell equipment, no oil, have oil, and then this is the minimum and the maximum, right? So for the row, I want to get the maximin. Okay, I get the minimax also. Okay. Say initially, I put probability 0.5. Okay, initially I set probability as 0.5. 50-50. So you see here this one represent the difference of the value. Okay, so the objective, I want to get all this value represent 0. Then I use solver. Okay, solver is in the data tab, and then solver. So we want to set the objective, which is K12 in this case, the value of 0 by changing what? D11 and J5, which is the probability. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, D11 is this probability, and comma J5 is another probability, right? So the constant, I don't set anything because I already set that constraint. Oh, what happened? Because this is too far. Oh, this one must be maybe 60%. Okay, smaller. Let's try the solver again. Still could not find the solution. So this is the problem with linear programming. Sometimes you cannot find the solution, right? The actual solution I found was 26 and 65. Actually, this is supposed to be close or enough. This is already 20 and 60. I don't know why I cannot find the solution.
Maybe try keep okay. Oh, maybe you should press okay when the thing pops up, because it says keep solver solution when you solve.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will
solve.
try that.
Okay.
I click
No.
OK, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. So I got 0. Okay. So, yeah, solver was able to do it, but it said not correct. Could not find feasible solution. But it's solved.
Yeah. Could you click on the value? I want to make sure.
It's value. This one?
Yeah, my formula is correct.
This formula is just D5, which is the payoff, multiplied by D11, which is the probability, plus E5, which is half oil. This value represents payoff multiplied by probability
Okay,
of the columns.
I see.
Okay. The same thing here. Probability multiplied by the payoff of the columns, right? In here is reverse. So this is payoff multiplied by probability of the row. I think that makes sense. So can you do it? You want to share your screen? I will stop sharing and allow you to share your screen. So please share your screen so that we can check. Where are you? So basically you can do game theory using linear programming. That's the essence. Okay. If it is not mixed strategy, the solution is simple. You can do by hand. But when it is mixed strategy, especially when the matrix, the game matrix is larger than 3 by 3, then the solution is not simple. So you probably need one machine to compute. In this case, you can use linear programming. Anyone want to share your screen? Oh,
Yes.
if you don't have a solver, okay. So, okay, I will share my screen. If you don't have solver, you go to File, okay, Option, Add-ins. There. Can you see that? And then you go to add-in, Excel add-ins here, and then you go. There is a solver here.
Oh, I see.
Okay, that you check and then click OK.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So Excel is already there. Excel solver is already there, but you need to check that option.
Oh, currently I'm using Google Sheets.
Or if you use Google Sheet, I don't know if Google Sheet have solver or not.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
In
I
that
think.
case, you cannot solve.
Oh,
I don't know. Let me check. Google Sheet solver. Does Google Sheet have solver? Solver add-ons. Oh, you need to check if there is or not. There is a marketplace for that. There. Insert add-ons. Yeah.
wait.
It's an add-on in Google Sheet. Google Sheets.
Okay, okay. I'll download.
But the review said it does not work even for simple calculation. Absolutely useless. So probably
Maybe maybe it's not as useful if I download.
okay. You can try. I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. Maybe now improve already. You don't know. Yes, please.
I couldn't get the same answer.
You cannot get the same answer.
I could not get.
Okay, can you show your screen?
Here. So I used the solver.
Wait.
And oh wait, wrong formula. Whoops. Oh wait.
Make it 60 first.
Wait, let me check if this is the right formula. Is it the right formula? The value?
Let me check. So B2 multiplied by I2, correct? B3 multiplied by I3, that's correct. Yeah. And that one is C2. Yeah, that's correct. Your value is 7, 10, 1 minus 5, is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
correct. So minus 7, 10, 1 minus 5, correct. And that one, the value is, can I see the formula? Oh, that is the B28, yes, correct. C2, C8, correct. Yes, and then what is the objective value? Your objective is, you take the minus J2, J3, B9, yes. Yes, so correct, you solve it.
oh, it couldn't solve it.
Cannot solve, right? The same like me before. So make it size 60%. This is too far. The probability, oh, you got it, yes. You got this.
No.
There, you get the solution.
Okay.
If it is correct, then you see the value of all the same, right?
Yeah.
Value. That is the given, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you get the solution.
Okay.
Good. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about the others? Eugene, Lillian, Darin, Nyoto, Stephen.
Still trying, sir.
Okay, still trying.
The others elsewhere.
Okay, you can try by yourself later if you want.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. So, Stephen, you want to share your screen? Nyoto,
We
okay.
So we take the odds by the differences.
Absolute differences, yeah.
Oh yeah, the absolute differences, yeah, for
For the value, right? Because your goal is to make the absolute differences of the value 0, isn't it?
Yes. So no, I mean the odds for the probability for the drill and the equipment, like the one that 26.09 and 73.91%.
You want to share your screen, Nyoto, so that we can see what.
Okay. I have only written the, where is it?
Okay, so you need to set the probability, okay, and the value. This is only minimum and maximum, but you need to set the probability and the value. After that, you set the objective function. Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
I think I don't know why I cannot share my screen. The Zoom stops when I share. Let me try again.
Okay, you can try again.
Okay.
Now there, you can see your screen.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
It's been doing like that in the
So
past.
in column G, you can put probability. Say you set any value there. Yeah.
Any value?
Any value, say 0.5 or 0.6. And then 1 minus is 1 minus equal, no? Equal 1 minus.
This one.
Minus, yes. Minus earlier. Okay.
So
The same thing there in the say column 7, yeah. That is the probability. So you can put 0.2, for example, or 0.6, and 1 minus. That is to set the constraint, isn't it?
okay. So it's just whatever probability we want.
Correct. So you can put yellow color if you want to set that this is the input. Only the 0.6 is your input, not 0.4, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. So this one is only the 0.5.
Correct. The same thing with that minus 7, 10, 1, 5. Those are the payoff. That no 7 and that one you take minimum, so you need to use no that one you're supposed to calculate the minimum and the maximum.
Mm-hmm.
that is using formula, not using, you don't type there.
Oh, wait. Okay. We use formula to find the
Correct. So
Hmm.
you said this is the minimum and the maximum. So use equal mean, you type equal mean.
this.
Yes, of the column. Correct. Close. Close parenthesis. The same thing there. Maximum equal max. You just copy that one. Once you make one call in once. So you copy B4 into C4. No, mean equal mean. No need max. Max is in the B5.
Okay.
Okay. Now in B5, so equal max of 7 and 1. Yes. So next time you can change that value in yellow. So you put -7, 10, 1, -5 in yellow so that you know this is the input. And next time you can change that. Okay. Yeah, equal maximum. Yeah.
So this one is the same, yeah.
The
This is
same,
what
the same. Yes.
this one's
Actually, you
the
need to do only 2 cells. After that, you copy the others. But anyway,
so I copy this one.
no, you need to do it in D2.
This one's the maximum.
Minimum,
first.
yeah. Minimum. It's up to you. Minimum first or maximum first.
From min, okay.
Yes. And then in E2, get the maximum. That one you copy. No. Minimum. Because in D2, you take minimum, right? So then you use the same. Copy. Yes. You miss a parenthesis. Minimum on parenthesis. Okay. And E, you take maximum.
Can I just drag it down?
Yeah, you can copy. Control C, Control V. Yes. Okay, from there you can get the minimax and maximin. Right?
Minimax and maximin. So minimax. Minimax, we find the largest, the maximum
You
first.
remember in early on, we said the row strategy is to maximin the gain. So you want to get the maximum. So you get the maximum first, then get the minimum of that. So what is the maximum row? In row is, you probably want to type maximum row somewhere, anywhere. You can put in, yeah, there, maximum row. Okay, what is the value? Which is the minimum, you equal to the minimum, equal minimum min of the column E. No? Yes, column E, correct. One whole column. Yes. So 1. And then you want to, the next, you want to get a minimax of the column. Minimax of column. So where is your maximum in the column? So no, your minimum. you take the minimum. Mean of your, I think B5 and C5, isn't it?
Yes, this one.
No, that is,
Oh, wait, this one.
yes. Proceed.
1.
Oh, it's already 1. That means equal. Is it?
This one.
Let me check. The drilling oil. The drilling oil minimum row is -7 and -5. And then, oh, sorry, your maximin is not correct.
Maximum is the
So this one must be maximum, sorry. This one must be maximum. Maximum of the minimum. Where is the minimum?
minimum is this one. Wait.
In E, in D.
Yeah, D,
Yeah, so that is D2 and D3, sorry.
which is -5 then.
Correct. And then the minimax is,
The minimum of the maximum
yes.
here, which is 1.
This
Okay.
is 1, that's correct. Okay.
So is
that
this another yellow? Or
this is not equal, right?
yes.
You need to solve using value, now using probability. So now in H you put value. Okay, then you multiply. That one is equal -7. No, -7 in P2. P2. No, P2, the payoff minus multiplied by probability. P2 multiplied by 0.6 down in B7. B7.
Oh, here.
Yes, plus N, which is C2. That one is plus. Multiply by the 0.4, which is C7. Okay. Now you can continue. Do you know how to calculate?
This one is with
Yes, multiply by that probability, correct? 0.6 plus -5. Payoff, correct? C3 multiplied by the probability in C7, correct? Now you also need to make the value in row 8. Okay, the same thing. Yeah, that one you can move down. No problem. No, down.
oh wait, yep.
P3 multiplied by that probability. Correct. That is C2 multiplied by the probability plus C3 multiplied by the probability in G. Correct. Now you set the objective. Anywhere you want to set it there, it's up to you. You set objective. Okay, so the objective is no equal of the absolute value. Okay, so the value in the row and the value in the columns. you minus. That one minus. No, minus B minus C. Yes, okay. Plus the value in H, absolute value. Absolute. You need to take absolute value because they are negative. That one minus below. Correct. Okay, now you use solver. Theta solver. Very good. So the objective is your objective. Is that in K, in what is that? I12. Okay, and then set the value to 0, changing variables. Changing variables is your probability with this B7 and comma, yeah, B7, the one in yellow, comma, G2, correct? No, G.
Oh yeah. Sorry, this one. Yep.
Yep. Okay, and you solve it. Solve.
Anything. This
Yeah, you already put the constraint anyway, so you don't need. Okay, you got the result. Click OK. Now you get the result. It is 26% and 65%, right? And you see the game value is now all the same. So
yes.
very good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, anyone? I think it's clear, huh?
Oh, this one into percentage.
Yeah, so you save it, okay? Next time when you have in exam, you can just open this and then you can use again. Okay?
Okay. File.
So all you need to do is you save this one. During the exam, you can open and use that. You change the value, of course, right? The one in yellow. And then you use solver. You know how to use solver, so you can get the probability of it. Huh? Okay?
Okay, thank you,
So
sir.
how do you know it's correct? So look at the value. They are all the same.
When the value is all the same, then it's done.
Yeah, because that is the game value, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
In the exam, they will ask you what is the probability of the row, for example, 65, right? What is the game value, which is minus 1.08?
So it's just to find how to make the game fair.
Yeah. Okay, you can do it, right?
Okay.
Okay, good. So, okay, you want to break or you want to continue?
I'm good.
Okay, let's continue then. So I will let's continue with a game. I mean, we will play a game. Okay. And then after that, we can break after the game, huh?
Okay, sounds great.
Sounds great. Okay. Okay, I will share with you my screen. Okay, can you see this?
Yes, the purpose. Okay.
Okay, so the purpose of the game.
Abel
okay.
loves the blue word, yeah, Abel.
What is blue word? Okay, the purpose of the game is to reveal your way of thinking, okay? Through cooperation, competition, trust, and negotiation, okay? Now you can choose to cooperate or to betray your other team. So because you are only a few, so you want to make a team or you want to do it as individual. I think it's only 8. You can choose individual. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Please do not feel bad if your team is betrayed by others. It is
correct.
only a game.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I
This is
can
not
I
a
not
game, okay?
participate in this
Don't
game?
feel bad
I don't
because
feel
of
like
your
playing
friend. This is
already.
game, okay? After this, you will feel bad to your friend because of the game that is not good. Don't-
Yeah.
okay.
Well, can I just pass because I value my relationship?
No. This is just game. Okay. This is just game. Okay. Next. So yeah, the class is divided into team or individual. Optional, you can keep the name, but you already, because of individual, so you have your own name. Now this is the rule. In each round, we will have a 8 round. We will have 8 round play. Okay. I will delete this Excel. I will create a new Excel here. So we will have a 8 round play. And now each team, in this case, in each round, you will discuss within your team. So in this case, you are individual, so you think about it yourself, about what vote. It's a voting game. Okay, what vote you will do, and you
It's like Among Us.
discuss with other people. Okay, between teams, between individual, you are not allowed to discuss. Now, in the real class, we need to write the vote in the piece of paper. But because we are using Zoom, so here is the play. You only tell me. You don't tell in public, okay? You only chat with me about your vote, and then I will record it. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Chat only to me about your vote. Okay, each of you, and then I will wait and I will record. Is that okay? So let me put the team. Or you want to make a team of 4? You want to join with others? Or you want individual?
I think individual is fine.
Individual is fine. Okay, no problem. So I will write down here.
Yes, I agree with Abel.
Okay, so I will put Eugene. And then Michelle, Darin, Stephen, Lilian, Nyoto. Okay, I will write down. Who else? Abel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7%? 7 individual, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, okay, you will give your vote only to me. Remember that. Don't tell others. Now, only in round 3 and 6, you can tell to others about you can discuss among yourself. Okay. We will play it round. In round 3 and round 6, you can have discussion. Okay. Here is the rule of the game. Can you see it? Your objective is to get the highest score for you. Yeah, because you are a team of individuals, so you get the highest score for yourself. The rule of the game, okay? You either vote for X or for Y, but not both. Okay? You chat with me and then tell X or Y. That's it. Simple. Now, if all team vote for Y, okay, no team will get any point. Now, if all team vote for X, each team will get 4 points. Okay? If there's a mixture of vote, those who vote for X will get nothing, but those who vote for Y will get 5 points. Clear? Simple game, right? Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You remember the score? You can write it down in your paper.
Wait, can I use Excel? Wait.
Yeah, you can use Excel, of course. Okay. Team, are you ready? We can start with round 1.
If all. So the points is for each round, yeah.
The point is for each round, correct?
Okay.
Are you ready? Yes, okay, let's play. So tell me your vote in round 1. Only to me, okay? Don't chat to everyone. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, I should not show my screen, huh?
Oh no.
What?
Abel power just went out, so no electricity for him, no
Oh
internet.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, poor
Oh
Abel.
man.
Poor Abel. And he's been waiting for this moment.
For the games. Come on. Darren, you did not chat me. Michelle, Nyoto, what is your decision? X or Y?
Who, me?
Yes, you need to
I
tell me,
have
X or Y.
sent where I have sent you. I
You
have
sent
sent you
me?
the
Let
chat.
me see. I have Lillian's. Oh, yeah. I have this. Okay, I have
Wait, oh, my name is, wait, let me
Stefano.
rename.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I thought Stephen. Eugene finished. Michelle finished. Who did not? You, Darren, you did not. Leonard Stephen did not. Come on. Just decide X and Y only. Stephen, what's your decision? X or Y? You tell me. Don't tell.
Okay.
Darren, X or Y? Darren, Stephen, faster. Just X. Okay.
I've chat you, sir.
Okay. Stephen, you.
Okay.
Okay. Darren, you are last. Come on. Darren, just decide X or Y. It's just a game.
I'm not sure if Darren is even there, sir.
Darren, are you still there?
No. Okay, let's skip him.
Then I will the result. Okay. So the result is Lillian get X. Nyoto get X. Michelle get X. And Stephen get X. And Eugene get Y. Okay, the result is, okay, Darren and Nyoto is excluded.
Why do I get excluded?
Yes,
Oh, Abel is here. Abel is back. Abel
okay,
is back in the
Abel,
game.
are you joining or not? What is your vote or why?
Hello?
Hello,
Oh.
Abel.
Okay, I'll chat you. Wait, I have to figure out how to chat with the phone.
Okay.
Don't send it to everyone.
Don't send it to everyone, okay? Just to me only.
Yeah.
Are you still there? What is that, Abel? What is your decision, X or Y?
Whichever is the betray one.
No, you need to tell me X or Y.
Oh. uh,
Okay. So, okay, Darren is excluded. So here is the result of, let me share my screen then. This is the result of round 1, okay? So Eugene is Y and Abel is Y, so you get 5, correct? If there is a mixture, so the one who play Y will get 5, the others get 0. Sorry, you get 5 and you get 0. So this is round 1. Okay? So let's, okay, so now
Second round, right?
let's do round 2, okay?
Oh, wait.
Okay, round 2, okay. Tell me your decision. What is your Nyoto is already there. Abel is already there. Eugene is there. Lillian is there. Oh, who did not? Michelle and Stephen. Michelle is already there. And Stephen, what is your decision? I'm waiting for Stephen. Stephen, what is your decision? Where is Stephen? Stephen, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you decide. Come on.
Yeah, wait.
Or why? Very easy. It's just game, you know, you don't need to think much. Chutney, Stephen. Come on. Okay, Stephen. Okay, I will show my screen. So this is the result. Okay. So this is the value. This is the value of the game. And this is the accumulation. So the value is now because it's mixture, so you get 5, 5, 5, 5. Well, Stephen gets 0 and Lillian gets 0. Stephen and Lillian, you get only 0 accumulation. Okay. So accumulation result is now 10. Abel is winning. 5 for Michelle and 10 for, oh, the best score is Eugene and Abel. Okay, you get 10. So now it's going to round 3. Before round 3, okay, you are allowed to discuss with your friend, okay, with other teams, whether you want to betray each other or you want to cooperate, okay? So, okay,
we discuss it by acting like this
discuss in the
or fighting.
open like this, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think?
Let's just betray each other. Okay, guys. Thank you.
No. No.
You can make cooperation, you can betray each other. What do you think? So,
Yes, betray. Yes, please. Yes. All right. Everyone agree? Let's agree.
No. Let's come on. Let's choose all X. Okay. If all of us choose Y, then none of us will get the point. Okay. And that will do no good, right? Let's choose X, all of us. How about that?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I agree. So
Yeah.
everyone gets X, yeah.
Come on, wait, everyone. Where's the other?
Where's
Yeah.
Lilian, yeah? Yeah, Abel said
Where's
yes.
the only one talking
What,
with
what,
Abel
what?
and Yoto? All of us. Let's
X.
choose X.
X or Y?
X.
Why X?
Come on, guys.
Because if everyone chooses X,
You
everyone
will get
gets the
nothing,
point.
okay? If you choose Y, all of us choose Y, we'll get nothing, okay?
So
I
yeah,
would love to betray.
Okay,
Hello, everyone.
agree everyone?
What? I smell betrayal, actually.
What?
I smell betrayal if I choose X. I
Okay, I
believe.
don't know anymore. Just
But
do what you
anyway,
guys want to.
Your discussion is not a binding agreement, okay? It's just a discussion, okay? You can still betray after the discussion, okay? No problem. Are we ready for round 3?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, it's just discussion, right? Okay, let's do it again. Okay, now round 3. Okay, chat with me. Tell me your decision, X or Y. Okay, round 3 start. Go. No more discussion between team. Okay. Tell me your decision. Chat with me, round 3. And I will record. Round 3, where is the, okay. I got Lilian. I got Stephen. I got Nyoto. I got Eugene. Where's Eugene? I got Eugene. I got Michelle. And I got Abel. Okay, so I will show you the result. Okay. As you can guess, you smell betrayal. So here it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh my god, guys.
why so mad, Eugene? Come on, it's just a
Finally,
game.
I
it's
got a
just a
number.
game, okay?
I'm
It's
sad.
just a game.
The result. It's just a game. Don't feel bad, okay? Okay, so who win? Eugene still get 10, Michelle get 10, Stephen gets 0. Stephen, you need to do better, okay? Wow, Abel,
Whoa.
winner now. This is how policy works. Okay, so we are ready for round 4 after this. Okay, are you ready? Round 4.
Wait, what happens if one of us didn't choose X or Y?
Oh, no, you need to choose.
We have to choose.
Yes, otherwise I will give you 0.
Okay, so okay.
Okay. So, are you ready for round 4? Okay. Tell me your decision. Round 4. It's just a game. Okay, whether you want to betray or you want to cooperate. You know, if you cooperate, you get better, right? All of you.
Yeah, all of us get more point, yeah.
Correct.
Hmm.
But if you are individualist, you will feel to betray better, isn't it?
Hmm.
Eugene, you can take revenge, no problem. Stephen and Nyoto and Lilian and who did not? Abel and Michelle. I did not see your result yet. Abel, still thinking. Michelle, Abel, what is your? Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. Now you get an equilibrium. I will show you the result, okay?
Equilibrium. So everyone gets the same answer.
Yes, you get the same answer.
Zero.
Okay, you get all 0. You reach the equilibrium point.
Astaga. Oh my god.
Stephen.
So,
Able to discuss again.
you are still round 4. You still have half of the game, Let's play a round 5. You think about it, Fa. Okay, what will be your result? Okay. At least now you reach the equilibrium point. I will hide your columns here. Round 5, are you ready? I will stop sharing. Wait. Round 5, start. Go. Make a decision. X or Y. Very easy. Just X or Y. Super easy, right? Okay. Choose wisely. You know the result already, you see? So what is your result?
Why?
Wait, you don't tell. You tell only to me, okay? Oh, I got Michelle. I got Nyoto. I got Lilian. I got Stephen. I got Abel, but I did not see Eugene yet. Eugene, what's your decision? Very hard.
I've
To
submitted
decide
to you,
X and
sir.
Y, very difficult, yeah.
I've submitted to you, sir.
Hey, you sent already?
Yeah.
Eugene, you sent.
Okay, I'll just send it once again, yeah.
Okay, please send once again. Eugene. Oh, there. I got your result. Okay, I got your result here, and I will show you my screen. Share my screen. Here is your result. You reach equilibrium again. You betray each other again. Right? In round 5, you see, hey, look, this is a very bad system, isn't it? You keep betraying each other, isn't it? Now in round 6, before round 6, okay, I will allow you to discuss with each other, okay? Again, now discuss more seriously, come on.
Okay, guys, now for real, I'm all right. I think, yeah, if we think about it, if we all set X, we all get 4 points each, right?
It's not something easy to do.
I think.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay.
Because
What do
why
you think?
only breaks if there's a minimum of 1 X to sacrifice?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
this game
so-
is
So
when you already
either
secure enough points,
either we
you will
sacrifice
be safe if you keep on choosing Y.
if we
And
either
that's
we
why I have to be
sacrifice
choosing
Stephen.
control.
Is that allowed? Are we allowed to sacrifice Stephen? Because I mean, no.
I'm looking for victim now. What?
It's okay. It's okay.
Sacrifice for you.
So everyone go Y and Stephen go X, or all of us go X. What do you think, guys?
What if Stephen betrays?
Then all of us get 0. I mean, nothing to lose. But at this point, Abel will be the winner.
No chance. That's what you got.
So
Yeah.
anyone can beat Abel?
You got to bribe me in real life for me to pick X.
So discussion finished, or you still want to discuss? What do you think? What's the agreement?
So
Yeah, I'll go for X one. I'll go for X.
You sure?
Want to become victim.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a game.
Yeah,
I'll go
okay.
for X.
all right, alrighty then. Everyone, we heard him said it himself. Let's go.
Okay. Remember, this is not binding agreement, okay? Not binding. The agreement is non-binding. Okay? So round 6, start. So I will write round 6, start. Where is the chart start of round 6? Oh, we got Stephen. We got Nyoto. We got Abel. We got Lillian. And we got Eugene. And we got Michelle. Okay, I will share the screen now. This is the result of round 6. Okay. So the one who get Y get 5, isn't it? And you get 0, you get 5, you get 5, you get 0. So then this one plus this one. So the winner, wow, now we have a lot of winners. Okay, Eugene, Michelle, Nyoto, and Abel all get 15. Stephen, you're supposed to do better. Okay? You're supposed to do better. Really, sacrificing yourself is not good. Okay? So, I will stop sharing and we will play round 7. Okay? So think about it. Hey, remember the objective? The objective is to be the winner in all this game. You have only 8 rounds and some of you are the same, right?
There can only be one winner.
Yeah, so go. Okay, round 7. Think about it and decide. Very simple decision, just X or Y, very easy, right? Okay, go, round 7. Good. I see Abel. I see Eugene. I see Nyoto. I see Michelle. This is just game, okay? So, but of course, even in the game, you want to win, right? Stephen and Lillian, I did not see your result yet. Stephen, you can still beat it. Don't be a loser, come on.
There's no chance, sir.
Okay, I will share my screen. So if there is no chance, you better become a priest or pastor, right?
What? Why? Why is Abel doing this?
I don't know.
He's feeling
this.
guilty.
Right,
Abel
I don't
feels
know.
guilty.
Okay, so you get 550, 550. So the accumulation is accumulation of this one plus the accumulation of before. Wow, now we get three winners, which is Eugene, Michelle, and Nyoto. Okay, you still have one more chance. Who will be the real winner in the last round? Okay. So I will stop sharing. Round 8 last. Okay. So what do you think? Round 8. Okay. So what's your decision? Round 8. So round 8, I can see Lillian. I can see Eugene. I can see Nyoto. I can see Michelle. Oh, Stephen and Abel, I did not see your decision yet. Oh, Abel is there. I can see Abel. And do I have Stephen? There, Stephen. Okay. Okay, I will share my screen to show you the final result. So those who get X get 0, right? The one with Y get 5, right? So the accumulation is, oh, now at last the winner is Michelle and Nyoto. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, okay, don't feel bad to okay, this is just game, okay? Yay. So let's think about it. Okay, so I will share my screen. Let's think about it. Okay, if you play that game, okay, what did you learn from this game?
The system is
Always
unfair.
betrayal.
Always betray. Actually, this is system thinking, you know. If you have high trust, highly cooperate, the overall score will be what? 4 times 8, isn't it?
32.
15. So in this case, you are how many? You the actual is supposed to be 4 times 8 times how many? The count of you, it is. So the overall score is supposed to be 192, but the real score is only 110. So I will say this class score is actually 57% from the ideal, right? Can you see it? So in the society, okay, when people keep betraying each other, the one who betray will win. The one who lose will desperate and then, okay, let's play victim, right? And the society is efficient or not, you can see the sum in here. You can see this? The sum is actually supposed to be 192, but the overall society in this class is only 110, which is only 57% of the ideal. Okay? So if you look at this, okay, so that is this game is called prisoner dilemma game. Okay. So let's go to the real slide. So the zero-sum game is finished. Okay. And we will go to the next slide with this non-zero-sum game strategy game, non-zero-sum strategy games. So tell me, what do you think about the games that you just played a while ago?
The system is unfair though.
Hmm?
Like it's in my opinion, it's quite unfair because it is obvious no matter what you choose, the Y is always the best option. I mean, it is not possible to hope all of us cooperate and choose X because even a single one betray, like to get higher point, yeah, it will be easy. I think it will be better if you like modify the rules a bit instead of if there is mixture, Y will get point, but more like if there is a mixture, the minority of the vote will get a point. So like if you have 5Y and 2X, X will get point. Because if it's like this, then it's obvious that we need to choose Y though. That's my opinion.
Right. So basically, you can modify the game rule. You can modify the game value. Okay. And you see the game represent the payoff in here represent the utility, right? That means now you start to understand game theory. Okay. Your suggestion represent that you can start to understand game theory that look, prisoner dilemma that you just played a while ago, okay, happen in society, correct? For example, you are in an office, right? And then the one who perform better will get reward, correct? Say you get bonus. Your performance, okay? You are competing with your office mate, correct? So in that case, you are actually playing prisoner dilemma games. You start to compete and start to betray each other. Okay, and in the society, many situations are similar to this kind of game, with this prisoner dilemma game. Okay, okay. Now let's formalize. We study this non-zero sum strategic game. Okay, it is very nice. So in this lesson, you will learn about non-zero sum strategic game, and especially I want you to learn three things. Okay, one is called iterative domination. Actually, you have learned this last time. Second is Pareto optimal. The third thing is about Nash equilibrium. Before this, you want to stop first and take rest for 5 minutes, or you want to continue? Anyone want to take rest?
Yeah, 5 minutes break will be good, I think.
Okay, 5 minutes. So now in your time is 10:15. So we come back at 10:20. Is that okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
Okay, sure. Okay, let's come back to our game theory. Okay, this is the three things that you will learn in this lesson. So remember, we are dealing with what is called strategic games. Okay? In fact, we don't discuss cooperative game, right? What we discuss is only non-cooperative games. So look, game theory itself is very big. If you include cooperative game, probably that will take the whole semester. Okay. But this is just introduction, so I just give you the common material. So Non-cooperative games mean competitive games. So there are some conflict between agents. Okay. So we have discussed last meeting about competitive game where the positive payoff of one player mean negative payoff of the other player. Okay. With this zero-sum game. But in reality, it is not necessarily equal payoff, right? So this is where we have right now. So zero-sum game was last meeting, okay? So the properties of zero-sum game is it is very strictly competitive games. Usually in the sport, you have this, was only one winner. And the equilibrium was clear. The equilibrium of pure strategy is happening when maximin equal to minimax. Now about information. If you inform your strategy in zero-sum game, okay, to your opponent before you play, you will not get any advantage or disadvantage. So information does not play a role. Okay, and joint plan action or communication prior to the game also have no benefit at all in zero-sum game. Remember this, okay? But now in non-zero-sum game, okay, now this is the payoff matrix. Can you see this? Now we have two numbers. The first number is always for the row. The second number is for the column. Okay, so the element of payoff consists of two numbers, x, y. X is for the row, y is for the column. Is that clear? So, for example, in here, remember we discussed this game, the battle during World War II, remember, between Kenny and Imamura. So this is actually zero-sum game, okay? Then you can see we can also put into two numbers, okay? And it itself, because 2 plus minus 2 is 0, so this is called zero-sum game, because in all cells, the sum is actually 0. Okay. Now, the properties of non-zero-sum game is, again, this is non-strictly competitive. You can cooperate, okay? Unlike zero-sum game, it is strictly competitive. We just played a while ago. Prisoner Dilemma is one of the non-zero-sum game. You can cooperate, right? Actually. So again, the equilibrium in here is not the same as maximin, is not the same as minimax. And information play a role, okay? If you inform your strategy ahead, okay, to your opponent before you play, probably you may gain advantage or some disadvantage. Okay? And joint plan of action or communication prior to the game may have some benefit. In our game a while ago, okay, in round 3 and round 6, I asked you to discuss to each other, isn't it? To create a communication. And apparently there's some benefit, isn't it? Before that, you are always betraying each other. After that, after you discuss in round 6, you start to say, okay, one of you should play victims and always X. And because you're desperate, you cannot win anyway, you said, okay, I will play victims, I will always X. Correct? Who was that? Abel, is that the one?
What?
I think it
you
was
play X,
Iqbal.
right?
Yeah, I did play X.
Yes. After round 6, you play always X. So the solution, okay? How to get the solution of non-zero-sum game? Okay. The solution is to see from other point of view. So you switch back from one point of view, which is you, to the opponent's point of view. Okay. By doing so, you actually practice yourself in everybody else's shoes. This is the main lesson of doing game theory. Okay, if you want to win, you need to know the point of view of other players. Okay, and computationally, you can use either iterative domination reduction technique, or you can use Nash equilibrium. Okay, if you use strict domination, you may have unique equilibrium. If you use weak domination, you may not have unique equilibrium. The same thing with Nash equilibrium. Okay. For Nash equilibrium not always exists and not always unique. Strict in here represent that larger or less than. Weak mean larger or equal. Do you get it? The difference between strict and weak. I will write down. Strict mean larger or smaller. Weak mean larger or equal, or smaller or equal. That mean weak. Okay. Do you know the difference between strict domination and weak domination? Okay, next. So what is domination strategy? A dominant strategy is a strategy that gives you a higher payoff than all of your other strategy. Okay, we need to highlight all in here. Regardless what your opponent does, that strategy will always win. In contrast, okay, the non-dominant strategy is actually what? Strictly stupid strategy. Which is a strategy that gives you a lower payoff than at least one opponent of your other strategy, regardless what your opponent does. So in this case, you want to remove this strategy because you never want to play this. Okay. Okay, let us see with the example in a moment, but this is the steps. Okay. You take turn to be each player shoes until you found a single cell. Okay. First, you play as row. Look at the first number in any of the two rows. Okay. Now, if the payoff of one row is always larger than the other row, this is strictly dominant. The larger row dominant the smaller row. If dominant is found, then delete the dominated row. After that, you play as column. In playing the column, you look at the second number in any two columns. Okay. If the payoff of one column is always larger than the other column, then the larger columns dominate the smaller column. Okay. If domination is found, delete the dominated column. Is that clear? The technique is that we have done this last time during zero sum game. Okay. The difference is now you have two numbers, right? So let's take example. Okay. Say you have this payoff matrix. Okay. Row have strategy A, B, C. Mr. Column have strategy D, E, F. So how to do iterative domination? First, we play Miss Row. Okay. By playing Miss Row, you look at the first number in each cell. Okay. Say you compare strategy B and C, and then you compare strategy A and B. Let's say you compare B and C in here. This B you compare with this C. Okay? So look at the first number. 2, right, is larger than 1. B win, right? 1 is larger than 0. So again, B win. 0 is larger than -1. Oh, for all possible action of columns, B always win. In that case, C is dominated. B is dominant, correct? So in that case, C is a stupid strategy. Don't do this. So what happened is you never use delete C. Okay, so you delete strategy C. Okay, now if you compare now A and B, okay, 1 compared to 2, B win, right? In here 0 and 1, again B win. But in here 2 compared to 0, A win. So in that case, A and B are not dominating to each other. So you cannot delete. You cannot select among A or B. Okay? So then we go to the next step. So we have deleted C, right? So when you have deleted C, this is your result. Okay? Now you play as Mr. Column. Okay? When you play as Mr. Column, what you will do, you look at the second number. Okay? So, and check whether you have dominant strategy. So, 1 compared to 2, 2 win, right? 2 compared to 1, 2 win. So, D and E, there is no dominant strategy. I will discharge. Let's do it again. How about E and F? So look at the second number here, right? So 2 compared to 1, E is winning. 1 compared to 0, again E is winning. So meaning F is deleted. Okay, this is very stupid strategy, so we will delete. So then you get this result. Until here, you get it or not? Any question until here? So once you get this result, you do the same technique, okay, in the next. Now you play as Miss Row again, okay? And if you play as Miss Row, you check the first number, right? So 1 compared to 2, 0 compared to 1, okay? Of course, A is dominated strategy, is very stupid strategy, don't play, okay? So you get this result now. Now you play as Mr. Column. Now you look at the second numbers, yeah? 2 compared to 1, 2 is always win, so you delete this one. So you get the final result. It is the equilibrium, right? So the final solution is Miss Row will play B, Mr. Column will play D. So this is the equilibrium. Until here, any question? Do you know how to play? Do you know how to solve? Now, in voting games, okay, in voting games, sometimes you can wait, okay? Sometimes you can wait for the information of others. If others choose certain games that is dominated, so you wait until they select certain things, then you will select the other things, so that eventually what you want will win. So information is also matter in this kind of game. And here is the story of prisoner dilemma games. So there are two criminals, okay? So they were caught in action, and now say prisoner A and B, if both confess, both will receive 5-year sentence. Okay, if A confess and B remain silent, A will go out of the jail, while B will get maximum imprisonment of 20 years. If A remains silent and B confess, so the other way around, right? And if B remains silent and A remains silent, both will get 1 year. This is exactly the game that we just played a while ago, correct? The numbers are not the same, okay? But remember, you can add, you can multiply with any scaling in the payoff, right? So, yeah. So in prisoner dilemma, okay, this is another version. Okay, two prisoner, Ms. Rowe and Mr. Column, are being interrogated separately. If both confess, each is sentenced 8 years in prison. If both deny their involvement, each sentenced to 1 year. Okay, if just one confess, he or she is released, but the other prisoner is sentenced to 10 years. So, because going into prison is something cost, so you get negative value there. Okay, so the general, okay, prisoner dilemma games will have these 4 values, and these are the conditions. Okay, so T is represented temptation, R is represent the revolt, P represent the punishment, and S represent the succor, meaning deceive. You deceive, you get punishment. And to make it into prisoner dilemma, this value should have this condition that T is larger than R, larger than P, larger than S. Okay. So eventually, you can also normalize the value of prisoner dilemma so that the maximum is 1 and the minimum is 0. Okay, so then you can have a normalized value of prisoner dilemma games, which is shown in this table. Okay. So this is the normalized payoff. Okay. So the value represent attempted reward, cooperative reward, betrayal punishment, and deceive punishment. Okay, this is the more general value of prisoner dilemma. This has been studied by many researchers. So now let's solve prisoner dilemma using iterative domination reduction. Okay, we want to find the equilibrium, right? So what to do? Can you do it? Anyone?
Iterative is the find the dominant one. No.
Correct. Okay. So now you become Miss Rowe. Okay, you compare between deny and confess in the first numbers. Is it dominant or not?
Confess is dominant.
Is it? 0 is larger than -1, -8 is larger than. Yes, so in that case, deny is deleted. Right?
Yes.
Okay, now you play as Mr. Column. Okay, so the one that deleted no need to see anymore. Okay, now if you play Mr. Column, you see the second number between -1 and -8. Which one is better?
-8.
-8. Then you delete this one. You delete deny. So then you get, this is the equilibrium value. What is the equilibrium value? Confess.
Confess. Yeah. So both
Meaning
confess.
what? Both confess mean what? Both betray. Remember the game a while ago that you play? Eventually, after certain point, if you don't make cooperation, eventually all of you will select Y, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. That is the game of prisoner dilemma. You will select Y eventually. If you have no communication, you will always select Y. You will confess. You will betray each other. Okay. So now let's go to the second concept, is what is called Pareto optimality. Okay. So the outcome of a game is called Pareto optimal if there is no other outcome that makes every player at least as well off, and at least one player is strictly better off. What's the meaning? The meaning is Pareto optimal outcome cannot be improved upon without hurting at least one player. In this game, Pareto optimality is easy to compute. Okay, so how to compute? You get the largest total payoff. So, for example, this is the prisoner dilemma game a while ago. So -1 plus -1 is -2, right? And 0 plus -10 is -10. And then -10 and 0 is -10, and so on. And finally, you get the value of your equilibrium. Okay. Suppose simply confess, which is -16. But the best in here, what is the largest total payoff? The largest total payoff is Pareto optimal, which is -2, isn't it? Compare -2, -10, -10, -16. The best is -2. So the Pareto optimal is -2, which is deny. But your equilibrium is confess. In that case, your result of equilibrium is not Pareto optimal. For the system to win, okay, you need to choose deny. But in reality, if you play this game of prisoner dilemma many times, you will have confess as your equilibrium, which is not Pareto optimal. Okay, because Pareto optimal in here is -2, and your game value is the total payoff of your equilibrium is -16. It is much lower than the Pareto optimal value. Is it clear? Any question? Okay, if you don't have question, I will ask you a question. How do you get the Pareto optimal in a game?
You add them up. You add the things in the column, in the cell.
In the cell, right? And then you add what you will get.
You find the
smallest one. No, the biggest one.
The largest one. Okay, the largest one. Okay, you sum. After that, you get the largest one. That is the Pareto optimal. You see?
Yeah.
Okay, very easy, right? Okay, so practice. Find the equilibrium and find Pareto optimal. 2%. Okay, who get the equilibrium first will get the recitation of today. who get the Pareto optimal first will get the recitation of today. Come on. Anyone? Hey, after you get recitation, you need to claim it. Okay? If you don't claim it, I will not remember. Anyone? You can use iterative domination strategy. So, anyone want to share screen? Anyone who get the answer want to share your screen?
May I, may I
Yes,
check?
Lilian. Oh, please try.
Okay, so from, how is it, column? Yeah, from this column,
Okay.
we can see the domination is the low one because 50 and 40.
50 and 40, 30 and 25, 0 and 10.
Yeah.
0 and 10,
Mhm.
is it 10, correct? 0,
Yeah, it's fun.
50 is larger than 40, 30 is larger than 25, but 0 is not larger than 10. So it's not dominant.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So what you will do? So it's not dominant. Low is not better than high.
Mm.
Oh, so what you will do after that?
Wait.
You cannot find the dominant between row, then you play column. Can you play column now?
Yes, column.
So low, medium, is it dominant? You get the second row. No. How about low, high? Oh, low, high is dominant.
Yeah, low, high, the low
Medium,
one.
high. Correct? Medium, high also dominant.
Yeah, medium, high. So
So
we have this,
which one you will delete in that case?
this one.
Correct. So you just put color red. Okay, you delete. Okay, good.
Okay.
Now,
And then we,
now you play row, right? So between low and high, which one is the highest? First number.
the low, this one.
Correct. So now you delete the second row, right? This is the high. You can delete that.
Okay.
Now
And also, this is also the low one.
you play column, so this medium is delete, right?
Yep.
Okay, now you get the equilibrium. Very good. Okay, so who want to do the Pareto optimal?
Maybe I can try.
Okay, go. Share your screen.
I hope that I can share without error.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
So
Anyone can see Nyoto's screen? Still a problem? Nyoto, are you there?
Uh,
Something is troubling. Nyoto, are you there?
oh my God, why?
Okay, you try again, no problem. Oh, there.
This one is 50. So the Pareto optimal is we sum the numbers.
Correct. Some of that. Okay,
One
that
is
is
57,
57,
5,
0.
85, 41. So this one is the Pareto optimal, isn't it?
Correct, correct. Very good. Okay, very good.
So equilibrium is not Pareto optimal.
But equilibrium is low, low, so it's not Pareto optimal. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Yes. Right. So the Pareto optimal value is 85. Okay. So, okay. Let's go to the next concept. So you have learned iterative domination, you have learned Pareto optimal, okay? Now, Nash equilibrium. Oh, before this, I want to show you some movies. Okay, I will show you the movie of, do you know this movie? Have you seen Beautiful Mind?
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, probably you start to see. Beautiful Mind is about John Nash, who win the Nobel Prize because of this game theory. Can you see it?
We don't hear any sound though.
You don't hear any sound?
I think this one is about the. Is this for the gambling? No.
Huh? No, he is explaining in the movie, which is not correct actually, about the concept of Nash equilibrium. Anyway, you can check this later on in YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you mark the movie name, which is Beautiful Mind. Okay. So let's go back to the slide. So the name of Nash equilibrium comes from John Nash. Okay, which is winning the Nobel Prize because of game theory, right? And after John Nash, many people actually win a Nobel Prize again due to game theory, including Harsanyi, where game theory is related to information. Okay, again, I told you game theory is very deep. Okay, we barely touch the surface only. Okay, Nash equilibrium is a state of the game where no player prefer a different action if the current action of other players are fixed. So what is Nash equilibrium? Nash equilibrium is a strategic combination where no player has incentive to deviate from his strategy, given that other players do not deviate. So in a traffic situation, for example, you always use certain route, correct? So that certain route will say you go from your house to your school. Okay, you always use certain route because that certain route give you certain travel time. Okay, if everybody think the same way, that will become Nash equilibrium because you have no incentive to deviate from your route. It is your strategy. Okay, because other players also do not change. Okay, now the technique to calculate the Nash equilibrium is to propose a strategic combination as if, the word as if here is highlighted, as if one of the players move first, then test whether each player's strategy is the best response to other strategies. Okay, how to do it? Okay, again, you assume row play first. Okay, now for each strategy of row, okay, given this strategy chosen by the row, okay, as if, right, that this strategy is chosen by the row, now column will select the best strategy for column. So the best strategy for column, you put it into list number 1. Okay. After that, you assume column will play first. Okay. Now, because column will play first, now for each strategy of columns, okay, given this strategy that chosen by the column, row will select what is the best strategy for the row, and it will give you list number 2. Now, the strategic combination is the intersection of list 1 and list 2. This is called Nash equilibrium. Simple? But let's check using example after this, okay? But before that, there is what is called superior Nash equilibrium, okay? Now again the same, you assume the row play first for each strategy of the row, okay? Given this strategy is chosen by the row, column will select the best strategy for the column. Now, among this best strategy combination, row will select the best strategy. Okay, that is called superior Nash equilibrium. Okay, the same thing with the, if you assume column play first, okay, again, if the column select the best strategy, that is the called superior Nash equilibrium. Okay, let's play this game. Okay, this is the example. So I will show you how to do. Okay, this is the conflicts between a man, okay, who want to go to a fight prize, and a woman who want to go to ballet. Okay, while selfish, each of man and woman are selfish, right? But they are deeply in love to each other. So, if necessary, they will sacrifice their preference to be with each other. So this is the game payoff. Okay. So Miss Row either to choose top or bottom. Okay. So Miss Column either to choose left or right. Okay. So top and bottom represent the ballet or to a fight. Left and right again represent to ballet or a fight. Okay. So now can you find the Nash equilibrium? Okay. So first you play as Miss Row. Again, you look at the first numbers. Okay. If you look at the first number, 2 is larger than 0, 0 is less than 1. So there is no dominant row, right? And then you look at you play as Mr. Column. In this case, you look at the second number. Again, the second number as Mr. Column, you cannot find dominant column. Okay, 1 is larger than 0, but 0 is less than 2. So again, you cannot find dominant row, you cannot find dominant column. So in this case, you cannot use iterative dominant strategy. Okay, algorithm of iterative dominant doesn't work in here, correct? So then you say, oh, I cannot find the equilibrium. Yes, you still can, okay, using Nash equilibrium. So how? So let us assume first that Miss Row will play first, not simultaneously, okay? Miss Row will play first. So now you draw as Miss Row. Miss Row have two choices, top or bottom, right? So if Miss Row play top, what will be Mr. Column do? Either left or right, right? So if Miss Row play top and Mr. Column play left, what will be the outcome? 2-1, correct? And if Miss Row play top and Mr. Column play right, the outcome is 0-0. So this tree diagram come from this matrix. Okay, this is the same, correct? Now, using this tree diagram, now you can start to think. Now, Mr. Column will select what? Will select left is Miss Row select top, isn't it? Okay, if Miss Row select top here, now what Mr. Column will do? Between 1 and 0, which one is better?
1.
1. So Mr. Column will select left. So this is the strategy that will happen. Now, Mr. Column will select right if Miss Row select bottom. So if Miss Row select bottom in here, look at the second column here. Between 0 and 2, which one is better? 2.
2.
So in that case, bottom right will be the list. So you put in list 1, okay, top left, bottom right. Can you see it or not? Okay, so Miss Row, now between top left and bottom right, top left, here this is the top left, and bottom right, this is bottom right. Now you are playing as Miss Row. Which one you will select? Miss Row is the first number. 2 and 1. Which one is better? 2.
2, the top.
Right? Yes, top left is higher. So in this case, you will see that top left is called superior Nash equilibrium. Clear, huh? Okay. This is still this one, okay? So we go to the second. Now, in the second step, you assume now Mr. Column will play first, okay? So now if Mr. Column play first, again, you now use from this game matrix, from the payoff, now you draw the decision tree, okay? But now Mr. Column play first. Mr. Column have two choice, left and right. So for each, okay, Miss Row will select either top or bottom, and then you draw the payoff. Okay. Now, because if suppose Mr. Column play left, okay, here, what Miss Row will do? Between 2 and 0 here, between 2 and 0 here, which Miss Row will do? Of course, Miss Row will select top, isn't it? So this is the strategy. If Mr. Column play left, Miss Row will select top. So you have what? Top left. remember, this is still row column, okay? So you have TL. What happens if Mr. Column play right? If Mr. Column play right, now you play Miss Row, you see the first number, 0 and 1. Which one is better? 1. So in that case, you will have bottom right again. So in this case, list 2 consists of bottom right and top left. The intersection of list 1 and list 2 is again top left, bottom right. So this game have two Nash equilibrium, which is top left, bottom right. But look at the list 2 here. TL and BR. Okay, what Mr. Column will do? Of course, Mr. Column will choose this one, BR, right? So the superior Nash equilibrium for Mr. Column in here is BR. Okay, so you get it now. These two, okay, the battle of sexes have two equilibrium. Both are Nash equilibrium. The first one, this one, okay, top left, is for Miss Row. The second one is for Mr. Column. Okay, but if you look at, are they also Pareto optimal? Yes, right? The sum is 3. So the battle of sexes have two Nash equilibrium and both of them are Pareto optimal. Is it clear? Can you do it? Can you calculate the Nash equilibrium? Okay. So what happened is information play roles in non-zero sum strategy. In the battle of sexes, you see there are two Nash equilibrium. Okay. Now, if Miss Row or Mr. Column announce first his or her strategy, the one who announced first will gain advantage. So this is called the power of disclosing strategy. Okay, those who has reputation of inflexibility and disclose first strategy will gain advantage. Okay, so in this game, you will say, I'm going to do this. Okay, make up your mind and do what you want. Then they will win. Okay, so communication is actually important in the game. Okay, so if no play communication, the player will select simultaneously, then it will end up non-equilibrium. Okay, for your practice now, select the Nash equilibrium of this game and then share your screen and gain your recitation point. Come on. Did not get recitation point today, can start to calculate this. Come on. Who will do? You can develop the tree diagram, but the tree represent who first. Okay, so first you see Miss Row will play first and then check what is the result of Mr. Column. After that, you reverse. Okay, Mr. Column will play first and then check what is the result of Miss Row. Okay, so you get list 1, list 2, and then you get the intersection. Okay, if you want to calculate the superior, then among this list, you get the superior. Okay. So computation of Nash equilibrium is rather simple actually, right? So you can do it by hand, okay, without calculator. But you need to think in terms of others player. So you can draw, if you're going to recite, you can draw the tree diagrams. Okay, and then show the payoff. Anyone? Anyone want to try? You can share your whiteboard.
Still doing it.
Okay. Okay, Abel.
So I guess this is from Big's point of view.
Okay.
If it selects E and I, right?
Okay, so for the small, the big point of view, so if E become 5, 1, right? And then EI become 4, 4, and then IE become 9, 1, and then 0, 0. Okay, which one you will choose in this case for big point of view?
I think educate.
Uh,
Oh wait, this is -1.
This is the big play first, right? Then if big play first, the small will select what? Select the second value. Okay. In this case, you will select the red one is.
So if
you
big,
will select 4, 4, right? EI.
yeah, if
Right? This one is the star, and then at the bottom, what you will select?
I.
You will select between -1 and 0, so we select 0, so I. Okay, so you type the list one is EI and II.
Oh, okay.
Okay, EI, comma II. Okay, remember the list represent big, small. Then you can erase this and then yeah. Check now if small play first. Okay, if small play first. That one is S now. So if small play first, again become E and I. So now you put the payoff there. If small play first.
Oh.
Again, this is still 5, 1, the same. Right? And then
it's still the same.
Yeah, still the same. E still the same, in terms of payoff matrix, but the decision is different. Is it?
Yes, it is.
So because now small play first, now you think in terms of big. In that case, you select the first number. You choose among the first number. So between 5 and 4, which one is dominant?
5.
Okay. And then between 9 and 0, which one?
9.
9. Okay.
So list 2
list 2 is what?
EE and II. Wait,
the list, the way you do is EI, correct? That one is EI and then EE, correct?
Oh yeah.
Because the way you write is should be the big row and then column, right?
So EE and EI.
EI and EE, correct. And EE. Yes. So the intersection is
EI.
correct. So you get the Nash equilibrium. This is only one, this case.
So 4, 4.
EI is 4, 4, correct.
Okay.
Is that 4, 4 is Pareto optimal or not?
Isn't there multiple? Isn't
Yeah,
mine?
multiple Pareto optimal, right? So both are 8 and 8.
Yeah.
Correct. So this is also Pareto optimal.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Okay. So right. So look at the way I do. If you can solve using iterative dominant, you do using iterative dominant first. No need to calculate Nash equilibrium first, okay? If you cannot find the dominant strategy for both columns and row, then you start to do Nash equilibrium. Remember? Okay? Start with the simple method first. Iterative dominant is very simple, right? So if you cannot find, then you start to use Nash equilibrium. Okay. So of course, using iterative dominant, you can get the result directly. So in this case, actually you don't need Nash equilibrium. Okay. But you can still calculate Nash equilibrium, the one that was done a while ago. Okay. And you get the same result anyway. Right? You got exactly the same result. Okay, 4, 4. And this one is also Pareto optimal. Okay, how about the prisoner dilemma? You already did this a while ago using iterative dominant. Can you find the Nash equilibrium? Will the result the same as iterative domination reduction? So anyone want to try to solve prisoner dilemma game?
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
A whiteboard. Hopefully it works this time.
Okay.
So that's Mrs. Rowe, right?
You draw the
Keeps doing this.
decision diagram, right? So first row will play and then check what is the value for column. Okay. Then you put the payoff there.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but cannot see your screen.
How about now?
Okay, I can see your screen now.
It won't, what? Why? Nothing pops up.
Oh, you check.
Oh, wait. No, what?
You did not check the pen. Oh, there. Because you are putting text rather than drawing.
What? This one is already the pen. Nothing came up. What? How?
Because the color, you need to check the color.
Already green. Red. Nothing. Clear. Clear all drawing. Oh my God. What's wrong with my...
You can draw in something else, not necessarily. You can share your screen. For example, you write in Notepad or in drawing.
Okay. Wait.
What is the drawing program?
Paint.
Paint, yeah, paint.
Stop sharing. Wait, let me open my page. Okay.
Don't give up. Come on. You can do it.
Screen.
Yeah. Your pen, right? Ah, there. Okay, erase and start. You can select all and then delete. There. Yeah, okay. Okay. Select an
So row.
okay. Row play first.
Confess.
Yeah. Confess C and deny. Now the column. Yeah, that is deny, correct. Now this is the column. Will either deny or confess, right?
C.
Or D.
D.
Yeah, same thing. C
C.
and D.
D.
So
So here is 1
CC is
minus 8
minus 8 minus 8.
minus 8.
Okay.
So this one minus this one is 0 minus 10.
D is 0 minus 10. Okay. And then DC
Minus 10.
yes.
So this one minus 1 minus 1.
Correct.
Mm.
And then what you will do? So
I'm
who
confused
play
now.
first this time? Row. Row play first. That means the decision of column. So you look at the second number.
Okay.
Play C, confess. What column will do? Minus
This
8
one.
and minus 10. Which one? You put green so that we can see.
This one.
Yes, CC, right? So you see CC. And then at the bottom, if row play deny between 0 and minus 1, which one? Correct. So can you write down the list? Is CC and DC, list 1. Okay, this one is CC, comma, DC. Okay, now you change that in the beginning of the tree, now column for play first. Okay, you delete the root of the tree.
Oh, wait. Select. I delete all of the, just
Not at all, yeah, only the root. So now column, that one, right? Now column play first. Okay.
what? Wait.
You did not select the plus.
C.
Yeah, that is column, right? So if column play first, okay, now you look at the row. Okay, so between minus 8 and 0, you select 0. Okay, and then that one, what? You will select
Minus 1.
okay, but remember the way you write is row, comma, column. Okay, in that case, DC and DD, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so list 2, you have DC, okay, and DD. What is the intersection?
DC.
Correct, DC. What is that? DC.
DC is minus 10, 0.
0. Are you sure the computation is correct?
Oh, wait.
Something is wrong. The result is supposed to be C. Between minus 8 and 0, is that correct?
The answer was supposed to be CC.
Yes, yes. DC is what? DC is, oh, I think you reverse that one. The payoff is not correct. The one that you put in the payoff now is incorrect.
Oh, wait. This
Right?
one.
Yes, the payoff. That's why your result is incorrect. This 2 is incorrect because the payoff is incorrect. So
Oh,
is minus 8 correct. CD there is actually DC, right? That is minus 10, 0. Yeah, that one is minus 10, 0. Right? That's why the result is incorrect. Minus 10, 0. Okay. And then CD is 0 minus 10. Minus 10. And then DD is still minus 1 minus incorrect. Now assuming column play first, okay, what is the decision of the row? Between minus 8 and minus 10, you will select
minus 8.
correct. So CC is the one, right?
So,
Start there or yeah, okay. And then between 0 and minus 1, you will select that one, correct. So the list now becomes CC and CD, right? CC and CD. Yeah. And CD. So
okay.
section will be CC.
CC is minus 8, minus 8.
Correct. That is betray. So the Nash equilibrium will be exactly the same as iterative domination reduction. Okay. So everyone, what do you think? Clear or not? How to calculate Nash equilibrium? Darin, can you do it?
No, sir.
Oh. Which part is not clear?
I'm not very focused with this class. Sorry, I have
Okay.
other things to do.
Okay, Stephen, what do you think? Stephen, are you still there?
Yeah, I still hear, sir.
Uh, can you calculate Nash equilibrium, Stephen?
I don't know, sir. I still trying.
Still trying. Okay. Eugene, how about you?
Yes, sir. But
No
I think
problem.
I will need to read the PowerPoint again after this.
Okay. Lillian, what do you think?
It's pretty clear, sir.
Very clear. Oh, thank you. Abel, no problem, right?
Yep.
Did a while ago, right?
Yeah.
So Michelle,
Yes, I think I can follow up until now, but I'm pretty sure I need to review it one more time.
okay. So I want you to do at home, okay? Practice matching pennies, hop and dove, and coordination game. And then game of chicken. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Okay. If you read the slide, you will see there are several games there. Matching pennies, okay, hop and dove, coordination game, and game of chicken. At the end, you will see game of trust also. Okay, so can you practice? This is all practice, you know. So next meeting, okay, I want you to recite. And not only recite, I will give you a test on this one.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't study, remember the second test will be higher value than the first test last time, okay? So you need to study well, especially those who did not get a good result in the last quiz. Can you?
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yes. Each of this game have certain meaning, you know, and they are well known because they have many applications rather than just the games. Later on, when you see in your life, oh, this is actually matching pennies. Okay. Oh, this is game of chicken. You will realize. No. Okay. So when you see when you practice this, then you will start to realize many application in your life when you start to understand the games. Okay. So please practice at home. And then you will have a recitation next week and also the test. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
for
you, sir.
today. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
Okay.
next
Thank you,
week.
See you
sir.
next
See
week.
you next
Okay.
week.
Mm-hmm.